The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. Mike Hilton, he came up nicely there and dropped him behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 39. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Down to about the 37.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd down, Burrow eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 74 yards. And the Bengals are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now it's Herbert. It's complete to Williams. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Herbert. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Trent Taylor. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. 4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. DeAndre Carter back deep. Fielded just inside the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert, flush to his right. And this is caught by Williams. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Herbert now. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. On the screen, this is Eckler. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers have regained the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow being chased out left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He will find his man Chase complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allowed a conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, He's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Out to his left. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. McPherson's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Burrow looking to pass. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down. Now back to throw. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Burrow going for it on fourth. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Oh, don't quit now. Oh, you pussy.
Let's go. I am the first. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the first. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the first. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the first of all time. Said I'm coming for everything. Have confidence, the next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The wrong falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Atlanta Falcons.
Playing with my hometown.
The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll run with a former Viking, Cordero Patterson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They'll set up to throw. That's to the speedster, Olamide Zaccheaus. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Left him wide open.
Complete to Zacchaeus. Touchdown, Falcons.
Nice play.
Olamide Zacchaeus, 47 yards. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. A nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Patterson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Running the counter, Patterson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikingsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Wow.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Stupid.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the 30 on 2nd down, Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Again, it's Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. Cousins. Flush to his right. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far, and while you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Good happening.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting,
you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They run again on first down. Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. K.J. Osborne, 62 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Joseph on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Ritter's throw complete. This is London. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Anthony Ferkser, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw a touchdown strike.
There you go. That's my man in concert.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. On second down, Cousins again. Open here, Adam Thielen.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Cook. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings will add to their fourth quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And he comes back with one complete. The Falcons on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. It's Ferkser, the tight end. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and
off.
incomplete. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's taken in by Ferkser. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
Hell of a game here.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And the slot man goes in motion left. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Again, it's Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game... to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.
I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done. I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say. I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I can
see what I got this time.
I gotta let them see I'm out here winning because I'm on a mission.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And he returns this to the 22. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Yeah, definitely need this win. For sure.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Going right back to Akers. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Mayfield. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Let's do that again. Playing that computer gives defense.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. This one finding the hands of Brandon Powell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing, Mayfield. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Akers back-to-back catches. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. From the gun, Mayfield. Open man is Atwell, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Mayfield with it once more. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. timeout called for by the offense. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. They'll run for it with Akers. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll run here with Akers. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Cam Akers taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Faking the give. Now Watson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
I'm the Rams, man.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Watson just beating the play clock. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Now a first down throw, Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Watson off play action.
Wide open.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
2nd and short. That's a rundown. So it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Watson looks to throw again. Flush to his right. Throw complete to Bell. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Rams.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Cooper, the man in motion right. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Yeah, the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, a leap it. He will make the catch. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result heading up. Touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
Oh.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run it again with Chubb. And a short gain here down to the 22. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now Watson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here we go on 4th. Watson sliding out of the pocket. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson steps away to his left. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Hunt is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Chubb will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Third and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. They'll try to run with Hunt. There he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Howell now to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Stafford. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. To try again after the sack. Stafford, slant pass complete to Akers. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Throwing is Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now it's Stafford. Flush to his right.
No way.
Incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Yeah, it's all right here, man.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down.
Game over.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there,
Damn.
so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
The Browns drive about to get started. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And Watson's going to throw it here. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught.
Wow.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Watson. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Watson now to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now it's Watson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no...